guys? How's it going? What's poppin'? I hope y'all are doing good. Let's see, who took my first today? First was taken by Zalfar. Thank you so much for taking my first today. Makes me very happy that you could be my first. Daily Pillows, we've got Jacob on YouTube. Hi, Jacob. We've got Jeremy. We've got Leonix. We've got Chaos, Vertexiality, Set, Barb, Lazy, and Zelfar. Welcome in. Thank you all of you for grabbing your daily pillows. I hope you can be nice and comfy cozy with your daily pillows. Oh my gosh. Yeah, thanks for the lurks. I appreciate y'all lurking. Hope you can get nice and cozy. It's Tarot Thursday today. So let's see who we got in the queue at the moment. I got my coffee. First up in the queue is Zelfar with a general reading. Then we've got Chaos the Clown with the general reading. Then Lazy with a love reading. Then Set with the general reading. Leonix with the love reading. There we go. Almost didn't submit, very eepy. Also, can I swap to love? Yeah, we can swap you to love. Oh my god, that means the first reading of the night's gonna be a love reading. Ooh. Okay, cool. Since I'm like 5th out of time to use the bathroom, yeah, you can take like a whole ass shit. There's no rush. Oh my god, you've gotten closer to a certain someone. Oh my gosh, look at you so far making the moves. I'm so proud of you. Oh my god, why is my model low-key bugging out? Hold on. Where's my thingy? Here it is. I think that's better. I don't know. Here, let me move my mic a little bit. Maybe that'll also help. My mic's not in my face. I think that helped a little bit. Yeah, we'll go with that. So hi, Shorts. Welcome in. I hope y'all are doing good. All right, well, let's start off with the first reading of the night, which is for Zelfar, who wants a love reading. So let's see what we got for you, Zelfar. Good morning, good morning. In a friend way, though, not making moves. Oh, you've gotten closer in a friend way, but you haven't made moves yet. Gotcha. I mean, you can flirt with your friends. It's a... No, bro. Like, we're totally just flirting with friends, you know? But, like, unless... I feel like everybody's done that before. You flirt with your homies, but, like, it's nothing serious unless they also happen to want it to be something serious, then you would be down for it to be something more. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm a little eepy, but I'm okay. I got my coffee. Are you guys excited for the Game Awards tomorrow? My roommate is actually really excited because a game he has been working on for the past like 2 years is getting announced. If you can't flirt with the homies for fun, are you even homies? True. Is it the Game Awards or is it something else? But like the game he's been working on is getting announced tomorrow, so I'm pretty sure it's the Game Awards, isn't it? Don't make me Google it right now. I'm shuffling my cards. Maybe the Xbox showcase? Oh. Let me see. I know something's releasing tomorrow, and that's when the trailer is coming out for the game he's been working on. Oh yeah, normally it's in like December. It's one of the game things. I forgot what it was. The Game Awards is usually in October. Yeah, it's in December. I got a little silly with it. It's some game thing though. Some game thing. He was telling me about it. He was really excited because it's getting announced tomorrow. He was telling me. So that's why I thought it was the Game Awards. Who do I beg to get a reading around here? Me. Yeah, I'm a little silly goose. I just know he's excited that the trailer's coming out for the game he's been working on for like the past like 2 years. He's been hyped about it. Let's see what we got for Zelfar's love reading. Oh my god, I need a reading. If I don't get it, I'm gonna sit here and cry my heart out. You gotta redeem it, silly. It's a redeem. That'll be 5 channel points. Yay, yeah, there you go. You got it. Congratulations. Also, thank you so much, Ludi, for the 5 stream streak. Thank you, thank you. Right, let's see what we got for you, Zelfar, for your love reading. It's the least I can do for nearly derailing your whole night. It's true. You were like the devil whispering in my ear. You're like, just, it's fine. It's fine if you're several hours late to stream. Read the 424 pages of doujinshi I've sent you. Like the devil talking in my ear. Alright, well, we got all the cards for you, Zelfar. Let's put them up on the screen so you can see them. Starting with... The devil raises some good ideas. I'm not reading almost 500 pages of right before stream. That's not something on my agenda, dude. That's after stream activities. Alright, next up we've got read it on stream. I can't. I would get demonetized. I do like making money. Read it to chat. Oh my god. I could voice act one of those. I've done that before actually. In private for fun. I've voice acted for a doujin I was reading. It was pretty fun. I would have to put that shit on like Artplay or something though. I wouldn't be able to put that on here. It's okay, go get demonetized. No, actually I like making money. So I think I'd rather not. I do enjoy the $8 of ad revenue I make a month actually. Alright, and then we got the final card, which is... There we go. Gotta get that extra burger money, true. Oh, I do love burgers. Okay. We got all of the cards for you, Zelfar, for your love reading. So in order of left to right, we have the 9 of coins, we have the 4 of wands, and we have the chariot. So starting with the Nine of Coins, the Nine of Coins is a card of like focusing on yourself, doing things for you, right? This is a card of like, it's okay to, I think, indulge yourself, focus on the things that bring you joy, focus on your own interests. I would say don't worry too much about like trying to make yourself appear properly in front of the other person. Don't worry too much about like showing only like your best sides or whatever to the other person. It feels like you're fine. The cards are like, just be yourself, relax, enjoy yourself, enjoy who you are. You're spending time not only with them but also with yourself, so take that, you know, as you come. And then following that along, we have that that Four of Wands, which is a card of stability, right? It's stability, it's harmony. It feels like you have, you know, a really solid thing going here, especially in terms of like a relationship, friendship, things like that. It does feel pretty sturdy. I don't think it's going anywhere, so I think it's okay to not worry about always presenting yourself as your best possible self around them right now, you know? I think you're in a safe place where you can confidently show, you know, maybe more vulnerable sides to you, all right? And then that kind of leads into the Chariot over here for your final card. And the Chariot is a card of victory, right? It's taking everything you've learned, all of your past experiences, all of your previous battles, and using that to achieve greatness, right? So it's triumph, it's success, right? So I think it's just a matter of slow and steady. You've already, you know, you're already in. You've already gotten closer. So now is the time you can kind of start to let your guard down and show more of like your other sides of yourself. I don't want to necessarily say your authentic self, because I'm sure you're already showing your authentic self, but like more sides of yourself, you know? Keep the path I'm going. I would say so, but I would say it's also okay to like just relax a little bit. I don't think you need to worry too much. I feel like you're in a good place right now, you know? Yeah, just keep going, be open. Yeah, exactly. It's a pretty solid reading so far. Oh my gosh. Kyle, thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Well, yeah, there you go. I hope that helps so far. Fingers crossed. Next up in the queue is Chaos the Clown. No problem. I know I can make it in the blackjack table after I get my reading. Yeah, always bet on black, baby. Always bet on black. Hi, Chaos. And Chaos wants a general reading. I gotta drink my coffee before it gets cold. That's so good, dude. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see what we got for your reading. Keep doing great, my Hierophant. I'll do my best. Oh yeah, we don't have a list for the queue. Leonix, are you in here? Could you pretty please make a list of the current queue so far? If you're here, Leonix, pretty please. No, I died. Rip, damn. By the way, have you shown that off? I have. Yeah, I've definitely retweeted it. The art you got, the Hierophant card with me on it. I think it looks really nice. Leonix started reading the 424 pages. I'll be back in 3 hours. No, that's when stream ends. Leonix, I need you here, please. You're my only mod right now. Please, Leonix, I need you to lock in. That said, I head out for now, Big EP. Yeah, get plenty of rest so far. Sweet dreams. Good luck with your love quest. I believe in you. I love love. Since Derry wasn't gonna read it to me, I had to read it myself. Oh my gosh. Also, hi, Cola. Welcome in. No, maybe we'll make it like a goal or something. I don't know what the goal would be, but if we hit whatever the goal is, I'll record me fucking reading chat's pick of a fucking dojin or something. How's that? How's that, huh? It'll be a read along. Alright, let's see what we got. We'll make a custom dairy store. Oh my god, custom dairy dojin would kind of go hard, actually. I've thought it would be fun to actually make a dojin myself. I've legitimately thought that. I've done like some zine stuff and I've done some webtoon stuff, but I've never actually made like a dojin. So I thought it would be a lot of fun to actually try, especially with like the toning tools and stuff like that. I thought it'd be really interesting to try out. You know. How's that? Hi, Lazy. Welcome in. Hi, Zero. The Bingus emote's the best. Yeah. Yeah, my friend Oro made that emote. It's so funny. I love it so much. I use it for every stream streak share. That's so cute. I love that for you. Let's see what we got for your general reading. Chaos the Clown. Hocus pocus, you've now lost your focus. My focus is always gone. I'm always very easily distracted. You don't need a spell for that. You don't have the base for it? No, but my friend does. I'm sure if I texted her, she'd probably send it to me if she still has it on her PC. Okay. We got all of the cards for you, Chaos. Let's put them up on the screen. She's busy being a corpo girly right now, though. She's getting that corpo girly money. And then we've got... I feel like if I jingled keys in front of Derry, he'd lose track of what he's doing. No. It's only when interesting topics crop up that I lose focus. I'm not a baby. I don't need the keys jingling to keep me linked in, you know? Let's see. Next up, we've got... There we go. And then the final card is... Dun, dun. Yeah. The back rooms. Jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle. Pay attention. The back rooms. Okay, we got all the cards for you. Did you know Canada has a worldwide emergency maple syrup supply? I did know that, actually. I was, in fact, aware of that. You can't trick me with knowledge I already possess. All right, we got all the cards for you, Chaos the Clown, for your general reading. So in order of left to right, we have the King of Coins, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the reverse Page of Coins. So we start with the King of Coins, right? The King of Coins is a card of security. It's a card of stability. It's finding a way for you to like sort of have like your foothold in your life, right? Feeling like you've kind of got everything set properly in place. It feels like you're finding your foothold, right? We also followed up with the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is a card of fortune favors the bold. I think you've got the safety net underneath you right now. It's okay to take some risks, right? That's what this card is kind of all about. It's like taking risks, put yourself out there. There's upcoming competition. There's an upcoming fight. He who throws the first punch wins type of shit, you know? So just go for it, right? I think you're in a place where it's okay to take those risks right now. And I think it'll be more rewarding for you when you do. So don't be afraid to just like put yourself out there, to present yourself when you see an opportunity, you know? That's kind of what that Five of Wands is talking about here. And then we followed up interestingly with the reverse page of coins. And the reverse page of coins is somebody who kind of doesn't want to listen to reason, somebody who doesn't want to face the facts or the truth of a situation, which I think is kind of interesting. It can also be like a card of somebody who is just in general blind to the truth, maybe like intentionally. You know, there's certain things they don't want to come to terms with. And I think I can't really, you know, pull the wool off of your eyes in order to see what the truth is, but I think there is something to be had in recognizing what you already have in front of you, what's already like within your means, you know. Understanding what you do and you don't have objectively, I think will also help you take more calculated risks with things, because then you'll understand what you already have, you know. I hope that makes sense to you. That makes sense. Also, thank you, Leonix, for the cue. I appreciate you. A return, welcome back. So, yeah, so I think the cards basically are just telling you chaos. It feels like you have a good support system. You have a good safety net right now. There are opportunities that are coming your way or already presenting themselves to you. It's okay to take the risks because I think you have protection when push comes to shove. Just take the time to look to see what protections you actually do have, because I think you might realize you have a stronger safety net than you realize, you know? But there you go. There you go, Chaos the Clown. Why does it smell like broccoli? My roommate roasting broccoli? The fuck? That's crazy. Yummy. I mean, it is low-key kind of making me hungry. I do like roasted broccoli, but I'm just like out of nowhere. Anyway. Next up is Lazy. Lazy, are you here? Hi, Lazy. And Lazy wants a love reading. Let's see what we got for you, Lazy. Yeah, love reading. We love love readings. They're very juicy. Pound stable chanting tea, tea, tea. Yeah, I do love the tea. And it's like a hot gossip, you know, every time somebody gets a love reading. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on in their love life over there? It's like previously on Days of Our Lives. Alrighty, let's see what we got for you, Lazy, for your love reading. Oh my gosh, Lazy. Thank you so much for the kiss redeem. There you go. That kiss is just for Lazy. Nobody's allowed to steal it, okay? I'm actually tempted to chip in for a love reading. Gotta burn my 5,000 points so high, you know? Yeah, you're more than welcome to join the queue if you want it. We do love hearing all the love readings for everybody here. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Lazy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Okay, Lazy. Okay. big things happening in Lazy's love life, apparently. Oh my goodness. Let's put these up on the screen for you. Next up, we've got... There we go. And the final card is... There. Yeah, big things happening in Lazy Town. Yeah. Alrighty, Lazy, for your love reading, in order of left to right, we have the Emperor, we have the Magician, and we have the Death card, right? So we start with the Emperor, right? The Emperor is somebody who's taking charge. They're pushing themselves forward and they're helping lead and guide other people. So to me, this feels like you're taking a proactive approach to your love life. It feels like you're trying to put yourself out there. You're trying to, you know, maybe you're trying to, you know, meet new people with the intention. Maybe you're learning to flirt with, you know, more people. Maybe you're just trying to be bolder in general and just be somebody who's actually trying to show that you're interested in people, you know, whatever the case might be. That Emperor is somebody who's taking charge, somebody who wants to make a relationship blossom. And to me, it feels like maybe you're trying to make it blossom with somebody specific. I'm not sure, but the reason why I think that maybe is because we have this Magician card, right? And the Magician card is a card about sort of seeing the potential in something, seeing that spark of potential and wanting to help it come to its full ability, you know? So it feels like you're seeing this potential relationship with somebody and you're like, I want to nurture this. I want to help this bloom. I want to make this happen, right? That's kind of what it feels like to me, right? So there is this sense of like nurturing a relationship that you see and actively helping it bloom and helping it blossom is kind of what it feels like with that Emperor card and the Magician card right next to each other. Interestingly, though, we have the Death card, which is a card of the end of one thing, yes, but it's also the start of something new, which usually could be like, I mean, this can be interpreted in a lot of ways. This could be like maybe a past relationship has taught you, you know, like in the fashion of like A Christmas Carol, to actually like embrace love, the world around you. You got the ghost of love, past, present, and future, fucking visiting you in the dead of night or something, rattling their chains, telling you to confess how you feel, you know? Or this could be like a sort of vibe of like exes to reuniting again sort of thing. Or it could be like a initially lost opportunity brings you, you know, somebody new that you wouldn't have met otherwise. I feel like there's a lot of ways you can interpret this one, but they're all positive, right? The Death card sounds scary, but the Death card is a card of new beginnings, right? At the end of the day, the Death card is a card of new beginnings. So it feels like there is something sprouting here. There is something blossoming here from, you know, past attempts, past failures, comes the blossoming of something actually growing, something actually blooming underneath, you know, the surface. So it feels like your love is starting to work. I don't know if it's with a particular person or if you're just like giving yourself the chance to actually properly put yourself out there and see if you find true love, but it does feel like you're making it happen. It's coming together. It's a very strong, very clearly defined chapter in your life. So it feels like you've maybe mentally had this turning point of like, I'm going to take this shit seriously kind of vibes, you know? That's what it feels like. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, it feels like there's some magic happening in Lazy Town. There you go. But yeah, I hope that helps, Lazy. Fingers crossed. Like I said, it does seem like a really good reading. It feels like you got a lot of good stuff happening there. Very exciting. That did help? Yeah. Something good is brewing over there. That's for sure. That's for sure. It feels like you're on the right track. Next up is Set. Set Starlight. Are you here, Set? Hi, Set. I'm never here. Oh, is that so? Well, if Set's not here, I guess we'll just have to give up the reading to somebody else. That's so unfortunate that Set isn't here to claim their reading. Hi, Vivi. Boyo. Let's see. So, general reading for Set. Let's see what we got for you. And you are subbed, so we will give you your Oracle card as well. Free Oracle card. Yeah, how's it going, Vivi? I hope you're doing good. So Set's general reading. Get back in my hand. There we go. One of the cards was trying to escape from me. I've been subbed for almost 2 years. Well, I check because not everybody is monthly subbed, you know? Am I? Am I a little quiet? I can raise my volume. I'll bass boost myself just a little bit. Or you know what? Let's see. Properties. Goo Goo Gaga. Is that better? I can still raise it. Perfect? Oh, okay. I did raise it a tiny bit right before you said that, but hopefully that's still good. I don't know. Sometimes mic stuff gets a little weird, even if I don't fuck with the settings at all. That's even better. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. Alrighty. But yeah, I was saying, I mean, I double check on the subs just because some people, you know, some people have to cancel. Some people have to save money. They got to be fiscally responsible, or it was a gift sub, so you know, it didn't roll over. It expired, you know. So that's why I always check. You know, you never know. You never know. I try not to assume because I don't want anybody to feel bad if they have to cancel their sub. I gotta be fiscally responsible, but that never stops me. You know, we're all adults here. I just want to make sure that y'all are all good and you don't feel pressured. There are plenty of ways you can support me for free. This is just a little bonus thing I do for the people who do sub. That's all. I try to be physically responsible, but man, cake is so delicious. Oh my god, cake would be so yummy. No, what's crazy though is there's like that new TikTok trend for dot cakes. Brother, tell me, why are you spending $11 on a single size cup of cake with sprinkles on it? I have tiramisu cake in the fridge right now. Give me it. I love tiramisu. Holy shit. I'm so jealous. Why are you having tiramisu without me? Crumble is the worst thing to ever have happened in the art of baking. Yeah, you can thank the Mormons for that. It's always the fucking Mormons, dude. I'm sorry, but it really is. By the way, if you guys didn't know, Crumble is owned by Mormons. Just in case you were curious. Because I'm apparently the devil in your community. Yeah, well, the devil has sweet, delicious temptations that they can still share in order to tempt me to the other side. Please, please give me tiramisu. Please. Please, give me tiramisu, please. Oh my god, speaking of crumble, I saw like a thing where they have like a new drink that has like fucking, what was it, like 182 grams of sugar or something. It's like an obscene amount of sugar in like some new drink that Crumble is offering. All of their shit's like so sugary. I don't like Crumble. Like, I love cookies. I don't like Crumble cookies. They just taste like sugar. I like my cookies to have like a depth of flavor to them. It has what? It's, let me see if I can find it. God, hold on. Let me pull your Oracle card first, and then I'll Google how many grams of sugar are in the new Crumble drink. Though they're trying to see if they can make it fucking illegal just because of the sheer amount of sugar that's in it. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. Yeah, let me see here. Crumble's dirty soda pack, staggering 186 grams of sugar in one serving. Yeah. Yeah, Crumble soda, more sugar than 19 Krispy Kreme donuts. Is that not fucked up? A 32-ounce Coke has less calories in comparison than the Crumble cookie dirty soda drink. Isn't that fucking wild, bro? That's too sweet. That's too sweet. Like, I like sweet things. That's way too fucking sweet. I don't want to eat just pure sugar. If I wanted to eat pure sugar, I would just shovel pure sugar into my mouth, which I have done before. Multiple times, I have, in fact, just shoveled pure sugar into my mouth. But that's because... it's because... when I was... What do you mean we know? Bitch, shut the fuck up. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, did you eat sugar packets as a kid? No. So, my tia, when I was little, when I was baby dere, my tia, which is like my grandmother's sister, but I still call her my tia, right? Even though she's technically like my great tia or whatever, but I called her my tia. Anyway, when I would have the hiccups, she would give me a spoonful of sugar because she said that if I swallowed a spoonful of sugar, it would make my hiccups go away. So whenever I got the hiccups when I was around her, she would just be like, here, eat a spoonful of sugar. Why the fuck are you giving a 7-year-old a spoonful of sugar? Anyway, yeah, so that's why I've eaten spoonfuls of sugar multiple times. It's because my tia thought it would cure my hiccups. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, though. I think she was just desperate to get my hiccups to stop. Too well, the medicine go down, yeah. Mary Poppins said it best, it makes the medicine go down. That is true. In the most delightful way. I would argue not really. A spoonful of sugar is gritty and overly sweet. I didn't even like that shit even as a kid. I'm gonna be so real with you. Maybe I was just built different from the start. I did always love the dark chocolate even as a kid. Alright, we got all the cards for a set. So let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. I did it for my addiction, but hearing about Crumble kind of makes me scared. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that shit, dude. You gotta, like, ration out the Crumble soda. But you know the reason why Mormons are, like, addicted to sugar? It's because they're not allowed to have caffeine. Or, like, any normal drugs. So they resort to sugar instead. That's why all the fucking Mormon shit's just like all sugar. It's because it's the only thing they can have. Or sex. Well, they get around the sex just fine. They get around that just fine. They're having no issues with that one. It's the caffeine they're fighting against hardest. All right, let's put these up on the screen. We've got the first one, which is... Yeah, no, they got loopholes for their loopholes for sex. Do we need to watch My Husband Isn't Gay again? Yeah. Let's see. Next up, we have... Oh, this one's a fun one. This is... There we go. And then the last card is... The sun card loves you. Oh my god, your bright, sunny, warm personality. And there you go. So, in order of left to right set for your general reading, we have the Sun, we have the reverse Seven of Swords, and we have the reverse Nine of Wands. And then for your oracle card, we have Cup of Tea. So, we'll start with the Sun. The Sun is warmth, it's light, it's optimism, it's happiness and enjoying the simplicity of life itself, you know. It's pleasure in the simple things. You're here to enjoy what the world is offering. You're soaking in the good vibes. That's the Sun. And then we followed up with the reverse Seven of Swords, which is really funny because it's the card of just pure dumb luck, brother. You don't know how things are working out, but they're working out. Your problems, they're solving themselves. You're not really having to, like, you know, strategize your way out of this shit. It kind of just fixes itself if you wait long enough, you know? The knots unravel themselves as long as you just keep pulling at it. We love that for you. What if you dropped bricks on glass? Wouldn't it just shatter? General vibe check. Yeah, hi, call me. Welcome in. And then we followed up with the reverse Nine of Wands. Glass shattering ASMR. It's just me screeching at pitches only dogs can hear. Alright, but yeah, so we have the final card, which is the reverse Nine of Wands. And the reverse Nine of Wands is a card of kind of taking your time because there's definitely some obstacles in the way. There certainly are elements, I think, getting in your way right now. Some things that feel like they're kind of causing you trouble, right? It's like, what is this doing here? Like, can it please hurry out the way? But I feel like that's where your Oracle card comes in, right? Your Oracle card is Cup of Tea, which is a card of patience and reassessment. Take your time. You're not in a rush. Things are going good for you. It's all going to work out for you. These problems, these issues that you're encountering are just like little bumps on the road. You don't even need to be stressing about these things. You have that reverse Seven of Swords telling you it's going to sort its shit out, right? It's going to sort itself out. There's no need to even worry about all this bullshit that's coming your way right now because it's just going to wash right over you. So why even stress, you know? So there you go. Oh my god, you've been a mod for 18 months. Look at you, your little mod anniversary. Oh, I forgot they were doing that. That's so cute. I love that for you. But yeah, I would say set, it feels like, you know, there's definitely some stuff kind of coming your way, but the cards are kind of telling you, like, none of it is anything you actually need to be worrying about. It's all going to solve itself. It usually does. Considering the stuff I'm going through is kind of big, it's really funny. The cards are telling me, yo, it's chill, it'll work itself out. That's exactly what it's saying. It's saying, like, you know, take it easy. But take it, you know? I've been getting that mod anniversary for everyone but Rocky for some reason. I know I've been his mod for over 4 years now. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's waiting for like a specific day to hit or something. You know, like you gotta hit the 22nd and then it's like, oh yeah, this is the day. As we say, we take those. Yeah. So I'd say, you know, sometimes things feel like overwhelmingly big, terrifying even. It feels like suffocating with how it feels like kind of weighing on you. But you gotta remember, you've made it this far. You made it this far. Things have always managed to make their way out of it, all the way up until this point. You'll be fine. You'll make it out of this one too, like you have with every other situation you've encountered for however long you've been alive, right? So just like, you know, take your breath, take your breather. It'll sort itself out, you know? Is that not just what existing feels like at this point? You got a point. But that's like, but that's also like the reason why it's like, why even stress about it, you know? Why even stress about the bullshit that comes your way? Like, it's gonna figure itself out. It's gonna solve it out, you know? There's no point stressing. Otherwise, you're just stressing twice. All right. Next up is... Oh my gosh, next up is Leonix. And Leonix wants a love reading. Oh my goodness. So let's see what we got for Leonix's love reading. Also, hi, Sakshi. Welcome in. Are you trying to get a tarot reading too, Sakshi? Do we have any slots left? Let me see. Let me check. We do still have a slot left. If you want, I can reserve it for you and put you in the queue, Sakshi. We are currently going through the queue right now, though. Okay. I will do that for you. All right, you are officially in the queue now. So we're still going through everybody else, but I will call you when I do get to you. So you gotta make sure you're here, because if you're not here when I call for you, then I give away your slot to somebody else. But as long as you're here. Alright, so yeah, we're doing Leonix's love reading right now. Let's see what we got for you, Leonix. I'm so curious. I'm so curious what's gonna come up. What kind of cards are you gonna get? How many people are there before you? So we're doing Leonix right now. After Leonix, we have Kyle. And then after Kyle, we have Ludi. And then after Ludi, we have Call Me. And then after Call Me is you. Also, hi, Bajib. Welcome in. So that's the current queue so far. So if you want to like get a drink and a snack or something, you got time. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for Leonix's love reading. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, let's put the Oracle card as well. Am I beloved? I would say so. Feels like something's happening here. Let's pull your Oracle card too. And see what your Oracle card is. So I'm like about to sneeze. I'm trying not to. Ugh. Okay. Alrighty, we got all of the cards for you, Leonix. Let's put them up on the screen. I've been here way longer than I thought I was. Oh, that's nice, though. Then next up we have there we go. Alrighty, Leonix, we've got your love reading. In order of left to right, we have Temperance, we have Justice, and we have the Emperor. And then for your Oracle card, we have Hearth. So, in order of left to right, let's go ahead and get started. Starting with Temperance, right? Temperance is the card of go with the flow. You know, you can't really plan for things. Sometimes things just kind of happen, but this is a card of like adaptability. It feels like maybe something's changing underneath the surface between you and your relationship with this person. But this is like a card of, you know, finding your adaptability, finding your balance, helping see, you know, where you're going from here, and kind of let the current carry you where it's carrying you. It feels like there's something happening here, and maybe you're aware of it. So it's like, don't fight the current. It's all going to be good. It's all going to be okay. And we followed up with the Justice card, right? And the Justice card is a card of timing, right? Everything's the right time. Everything's lined up. Success is imminent. So let it happen. Push yourself forward, right? And in that pushing yourself forward, we followed up with the Emperor, which, yeah, you're right. This is all major arcana. So big things here when it comes to love. And the Emperor is a card of taking charge. I think it's okay for you to be more proactive with things. I think it's okay for you to put yourself out there a little more and be more bold with your approach, I would say. I think you'd be surprised how far you can get with just like being bold in your own approach of how you feel and about somebody. It sort of helps with like the reciprocation and all that good stuff. Also, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So it definitely does feel like the cards are like, now's the time. Don't fight it. Things are changing underneath the surface. If you're going to go for it, right? And then that kind of leads us into your Oracle card, which is Hearth, which is a card of safety, comfort, and spiritual connection. So this is a card that kind of says like maybe what this person means to you, right? Because it feels like this is maybe about a specific person. So it's like find who your safety is, find where you feel that sense of comfort, where you feel that sense of warmth, who you kind of go to when you're feeling troubled, when somebody that you feel like you can rely on. I feel like at the very least that's like your safety. And I think that's good to indulge. I think it's very common to feel that sort of like sexual attraction and arousal around somebody that you feel safe around, you know? That is like a very like legitimate common thing that people experience. So at the very least, I think it's sort of understanding where a lot of those feelings and things come from. Somebody who gives you that sense of safety is going to give you that sense of attraction for sure. So it's like, you know, I think it's okay to push further and see what about them makes you feel safe. What about them, you know, you feel drawn towards. Not being in immediate danger is sexy, for real, true. Also, hi, Meetha. Welcome in. But I think it is also just like a thing of, you know, when you feel you can actually genuinely let your guard down, that's when you can be more vulnerable, and therefore that's when you can, you know, indulge in other things. Especially when life can feel pretty scary, you know. But that is like a whole thing. Like genuinely, there's like a whole psychology where people who have like a lot of trauma will end up developing attraction to their therapist because their therapist has developed a safe space for them. It's like a whole thing, by the way. That is like a whole like legitimate thing, and that's like completely normal. And then the therapist helps them like walk through that so that they can feel safe with other people, and then they can experience, you know, attraction and arousal with other people besides their therapist. That is like a totally normal thing, by the way. The therapist will walk you through that. They'll be like, hey, I totally understand. That's like super normal. We're not going to do anything, right? But like this is why that happens, and we're gonna help you so you can experience this exact same feeling with somebody else, right? So I'm just saying that is like a totally normal thing that happens. There's a reason it happens. It's like a whole psychological thing. So it makes sense. So I think indulge in where your comfort is, where you feel safe, where you feel at home, where you feel like you have that sense of security and warmth, you know? But there you go. Be bold, be brave, put yourself out there, and kind of go with the flow with how these relationships are sort of developing, it feels like. But yeah, there you go. That will remind me of my Experiment X doctorships. Yeah, you got this, Poppy. Yeah, you got this, Leonix, I believe in you. Shoot your shot, shoot your shot. So hi, Veer, welcome in, welcome in. Alrighty, next up is Kyle. Kyle, you're here, right? Oh, you finished your line art? Oh my gosh, I want to see. Yeah, it's you. Oh my gosh, you're here. Did you send it to me? I want to see. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yo, it kind of looks like stained glass. That looks so really good. You should make you should like play into that and like make like the whole background look like stained glass. Yeah, your line art looks really nice. It's definitely giving like stained glass, like cathedral window vibes. Reading about job work. I got you. And ads, yeah, don't worry. I'll still be shuffling by the time you get out of ads. I should drink some of my coffee again before it gets cold again. That could be fun. Yeah, I mean, that was just kind of like the first thing I thought of when I saw it. I was like, oh, this looks like a stained glass art piece. So I think it would be fun if you played into that. I mean, you can do whatever you want. That was the first thing I thought. It was like, oh, wow, this looks like stained glass art. Coffee this hour always hits. Yeah, it's yummy. I think my hands are kind of weird. I like my right hand, but my left looks wonky. Like, wait, yours right and left, or like the right and left? Where's the art? It's in my DMs. Teehee. Exclusive preview for me only. I would say, I do think both of your hands are pretty solid. I think maybe you feel like it's slightly off because they're kind of drawn a little differently, like in terms of style. I would also say like maybe it's because of like your wrist to your arm underneath the sleeve is probably why it looks a little bit different to you. Your wrist on the non-rose holding hand is much thinner, just based off of like how big that hand is. I think if you made that hand like maybe a little bit wider, it would help balance that out a little more. And maybe that's why it looks a little strange to you right now. But I don't think the actual hand itself is bad. I think it's just in connection to, because like I could like redline it for you if you were curious so you could see what I meant. I can't do it right now though, but I could do it for you later if you want. Just so you can see what I'm talking about. But I think that's why it's like catching your eyes, like it looks a little weird. But yeah, no, I do agree. Your rose hand does look really good. I think it's pretty clear you use like a reference photo that you were looking at to draw the rose hand. And I think that definitely shows. Yeah, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for Kyle's reading. And Kyle wanted, what do you say, general? About job work. Okay. About job/work. Yeah, welcome back from the ads, Kyle. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. You're still good. I got distracted during the ad break. So I have my job. Let's see what we got for you. Interesting, interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and put these up on the screen for you. Oh my god, 418 pages to go. What do you mean? It's been an hour and you've only read 20, not even 20 pages? Hi, Neon Bright Lights. I appreciate you popping in. We currently have a queue right now. I believe the queue is full at the moment. Let me see. Yeah, our queue is currently full, but if you stick around towards the end of stream, we might have some slots available if you want to wait until the end of stream for that. I was referring to you getting distracted. What do you mean? I'm not getting distracted. The way you say interesting is interesting. It's an interesting reading. I don't know what else to say, Kyle. It's an interesting reading. The cards are interesting. Oh, let's put these up on the screen for you. So then you can also see what I'm talking about. Wait, that's the wrong one. Oops. I meant to click that one. There we go. Silly me. And then next up we have... Oops. There we go. And then the final card is... There we go. Oh boy, I thought bribing the reader before would guarantee me a good reading. I feel like, I mean, I don't think you can really bribe the reader. It's just, you know, this is what the cards have to say. I'm simply translating what they're saying, you know? That's all it is. So, in order of left to right, we have the Star, we have the reverse King of Wands, and we have the reverse Nine of Cups. So we start with the Star card, right? Which is a card of like intuition, it's a card of growth, but it's also a card that follows after destruction, right? It's sort of like the budding rebuilding of something new as you like sort of transcend other things to become, you know, a stronger, more well-developed, well-rounded individual, right? The Star follows the Tower after the destruction of things. You're kind of like looking up at the sky, thinking about where you want to go next, where you want to pick up the pieces and head towards now, right? That's what the Star card is. And then we follow it up with the reverse King of Wands. And the reverse King of Wands is somebody who has a lot of walls up, you know, somebody afraid to show people kind of like how they feel. Very much like they don't want to let down their guard. I think they've been hurt before. And they're like, if I simply don't let anybody get close to me, then nobody can hurt me. And it's like, technically that's true, but that's not a healthy mindset to have. That's where I am now. After a series of attrition, I'm left with a smaller team than before. It feels like you have a hard time relying on people. You have a very difficult time relying on people. That's what the reverse King of Wands is. Maybe you feel like you can't trust who you have. And so you're like, if I just do it all myself, then I won't have to worry about others, right? That's kind of what the reverse King of Wands is usually. Very much like a loner type. They go at it alone, and that's not always the best. And then following that up with the reverse Nine of Cups, right? And the reverse Nine of Cups is very much like a card of like misplaced trust. Maybe you've been burned before. Maybe somebody failed you when you really needed them to stick it out. Or, you know, what initially did seem like it was a good thing, it feels like you kind of got betrayed. You know, your expectations have been betrayed in some form, whether it's through the company itself letting you down or maybe your coworkers letting you down. Whatever the case might be, it does feel like things are difficult. And that makes it hard to trust other people, especially in this work environment. So you're like, if I just do it all myself, then I don't have to worry about anybody letting me down except for myself, right? But that's not the best mindset to have, especially when they, you know, want you to be a quote-unquote team player and stuff like that. I think the hardest part is just recognizing that sometimes some shit is just out of your control and it's out of your, it's out of your paycheck ability. And to just rely on the people around you. You're not getting paid more to take on all of that burden by yourself. It's okay to share the workload as long as you leave that paper trail so people know exactly who failed on what. I would say that's your best bet, is just having that clear paper trail. But also, you know, not every coworker is going to fail you. Not everybody on your team is going to fail you. Some people will actually step up to the plate, and you gotta give them the chance to prove themselves first. Let them prove that they're not going to fail you. And then, you know, you can go from there. And if they do fail you, well, then there you go. That's a them issue, not a you issue. But they're definitely not paying you enough to do all of the work by yourself. So don't do all the work by yourself. I hope that helps, Kyle. I know you just want things to be done properly and you feel like if you want it done right, you got to do it yourself. But there is no way they are paying you enough for you to care that much. I promise. So fucking, who cares? I'm gonna trust everyone tomorrow. Like I said, if they betray your trust, that's not you. That's not a you problem. Let the bosses handle their mess. Exactly. That's what the bosses are for. The bosses are the ones that are supposed to clean that shit up in the first place. That's literally what they get paid for. Just do your job. Focus on what your job is. The thing that's on your thing of what they're paying you for. And the rest of it is not your fucking problem, baby. Not your problem. Not unless they want to give you more money to make it your problem. I'm telling you, it makes it so much easier to deal with that shit. So have a little more trust, because it's not your money they're burning. There you go. I hope that helps. Problem is, I don't even know why they're paying me. It's hard to know sometimes. Sounds like imposter syndrome. It's fine. They probably also don't even know why they're being paid either. It was helpful. I'm glad. I feel like you just gotta realize what's within the scope of what actually matters, you know? What's within the scope of your actual job description. Because sometimes they'll be giving you shit that is not within your job description. You gotta be like, I do not care enough about this, actually. This is not a me issue. And when you realize that, it's like a weight's off your chest, man. You're like, actually, I don't give a singular fuck about this. And it's liberating. It's a liberating feeling to not give a fuck. Yeah, there you go, Kyle. I hope that helps. Next up is... Oh my goodness. Next up is Ludi. And Ludi wants a love reading. Oh my goodness. Hi. Let's see what we got for Ludi's love reading. This will be interesting as an arrow ace, so who knows? There's many different types of love. Could be platonic, could be, you know, familial. We'll see, we'll see. Only one way to find out. For all you know, maybe you have people pining after you. And you've got a whole harem of people who think that they're all in a relationship with you and you have no clue. Wouldn't that be a crazy twist? You have an entire harem without realizing. That would be something. Well, you never know. We'll see what the cards say. Yeah, secret harem, secret harem. Secret even from you. Let's see what we got. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I will say, this does not read like you have a secret harem, so we can eliminate that one from your list, unfortunately. Damn, that would have been so interesting to read. I would have loved to know what cards that would have been. Thank the Lord. Disappointing. That's what I'm saying, man. I had my hopes up for a second. All right, let's go ahead and put the actual cards up on the screen for you so you can see what we're working with here. Next up, we have and then the final card is there we go. Alrighty. For your love reading, Ludi, in order of left to right, we have the 7 of Coins, we have the 9 of Wands, and we have the reverse Sun card. So we start with the 7 of Coins, right? The 7 of Coins is a card of forward motion and growth, right? This is a card of pushing yourself forward to become the best version of yourself. It requires hard work. But it's certainly for the better. And then this can be a lot of things. This could be interpreted in terms of love. This could be like self-love. Honestly, I would read this card more as self-love rather than anything else. Because this could also be like maybe working on repairing your relationships with other people. So it could be like friendships or like with family or things like that. But to me, right off the bat, this low-key kind of reads like self-love. This is a card of like taking the time to work on yourself, to build yourself up, to love yourself. Right. That's what the 7 of Coins here kind of feels like to me, right? So there is like the sort of like immediately like pushing yourself to become the best version of you, right? And then that feels kind of amplified in a sense by your 9 of Wands, because the 9 of Wands is a card of biding your time, strength and reserve, right? Like a cactus, like this cactus you see here. You're taking the time to just set your roots deep down into the soil, so you'll always have plenty of water to keep yourself satiated through periods of, long periods without water, through long periods of drought. You will always have a resource that you can rely on, right? That's what the 9 of Wands is. So it's like taking care of yourself, so you will always have yourself taken care of, even in, more difficult times, right? It's really like trying to set yourself up to be like sort of self-sustaining in a sense. I guess is kind of the best way to phrase it. But it does feel like it's taking work, it's taking time, it's taking effort. But it feels like there is this sense of self-love that is sort of bubbling to the surface here. And focusing hard on making that like stick, You're trying to keep it going. You're trying to keep it happening. So even when, maybe you don't have as great of days, you still have that self-love going. You're not like turning to self-depreciation and, self-hate and all that stuff, right? It takes time, it takes effort, but I think it's ultimately a worthwhile goal to achieve. And it's helpful to do now so it works for you in the long run. That's kind of what those two are about. And then interestingly, following it up with the reverse sun card. Also, hi Darren, welcome in. The reverse sun card takes the qualities of the sun card, but kind of turns it up to like 11, which is, so like the sun is normally like optimism and like pleasure and like happiness and brightness and warmth. When you turn up to 11, that warmth becomes maybe a little too hot and it starts to burn a little bit. So it can kind of come across as almost a little bit aggressive. There is like that sense of like somebody who's very like brazen. I don't know. It's an interesting one to follow up with here. Because of like that whole idea. Oh, by the way, we need your oracle card. Let me grab your oracle card. But like we have that sun card that feels almost like it's a little too strong. And I think that's kind of what's like catching me slightly off guard here is this reverse sun card. But let me pull your oracle card and see if your oracle card elaborates on this a little bit. So let's see. So we have... Okay. So we have Harvest, which is a card of determination, hard work, reaping the rewards of the things that you put your time and effort into, right? So it feels like, I would say you're pushing yourself very far. I think maybe this is me reading into this in a way that's maybe not fully there, but to me it kind of feels like maybe you're lashing out at yourself whenever you don't do the things you wanted to do. And like the sense of like you wanted to be nicer to yourself, you wanted to love yourself more, but whenever you do slip into maybe those habits, you kind of lash out at yourself harder for failing to love yourself more. It's kind of the vibes I get from that. Does that make sense? Like I said, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like it's almost like a reverse sword of like trying to do better things for yourself. You beat yourself up harder when you fail to do the better things for you as like punishment for not doing the good thing. You know, it's like, I don't know if that's necessarily healthy. That's kind of the vibes I get from that reverse sun card, right? So it feels like your oracle card is kind of saying like, hey, just take things as they come, you know, bit by bit. It does take hard work, it does take effort, but you will be rewarded with the fruits of your labor, with your harvest, right? That's what your oracle card is, harvest. So it's the culmination of all of the time and effort over that long period of time building up to the eventual fruits of your labor, getting to enjoy and reap the benefits of what you've done. So, you know, a couple of extra hot days in the sun or a couple of days where you forget to water the crops isn't going to completely destroy them. As long as you just keep at nurturing and taking care of your garden, which in this case would be like your self-love, yourself taking care of yourself, I think you'll be more than fine. So there you go. I don't know, I hope not hopes. Maybe some of that resonates with you. In a way, it was a love reading, just like a self-love reading. A bit of it did, yes. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I'm happy it can help, at least a little bit. And another one, oh my god. All the little fellas are getting summoned like popped corn. All right, next up is Call Me. Call Me, are you here? Is Call Me here? He might have disappeared again. I could probably drink the rest of my coffee. Let me chug the rest of my coffee real fast. Okay, all my coffee's done. All right, I think Call Me has disappeared, so we will skip Call Me for now. And next up is Sakshi on YouTube. Sakshi, are you here? Are you still here, Sakshi? I should also drink some water too. I can't keep getting away with this. I know where they keep disappearing to. Oh my gosh, CJ. Thank you so much, CJ, for the 32 months. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, CJ. Okay, I think Sakshi might have also disappeared. Oh my goodness. Everybody's disappearing on me. Some do be snoozing, true. They're probably just little eepy fellas, you know how it is. Alright. Hi, Nugget, welcome in. Alright, well next up then is Cola. Cola, you're here, right? Oh my gosh. Shin Horosha. Here's my kiss for my hard-working mod. There you go. There's your kissy. Dere's ebification powers are too strong. It's true. It's true. My voice, I've been told, is like melatonin. It's unfortunate. Also, yeah, Tentacola is here, and Cola wants general guidance. General guidance. Let's see what we got for you, Cola. Me when Dere voice. Oh, snuggling, eepy. Yeah, nice and cozy. General guidance, huh? Let's see what the rock is cooking for ya. I want cans. Oh my god, no, you're gonna make me want cans. Oh my gosh, how can you do this to me? So ready to start the new job on Monday? Oh, that's so exciting, Nugget. I'm so excited for you. Chickeny justice would be nice. Oh my gosh. The canes. Freshly fried canes with the cane sauce and the toast would be so delicious. If they don't reappear, can I snag a tarot? We will be doing raffle slots if they're not here, so you will have the chance to snag a tarot card if you can guess the number. We gotta keep it fair. We gotta keep it fair. Their coleslaw. I will say I sub out the coleslaw for extra toast. I won't lie. I get more toast. I prefer coleslaw in a very specific way. So I tend to make my own coleslaw. Yeah, you get that toast. Ooh, it's so good. If you're feeling freaky, you get it buttered on both sides. Ooh, ooh, so good. God, I want canes. It sucks though, because there is a Cane's, but the delivery fee is $9. I love Cane's, but I'm not paying the price of a fucking box combo to get a Caniac combo delivered to me. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. It's so expensive. I'm not paying $9 in just the delivery fee. I love Cane's. I can't do that. I can't. I'm not strong enough. I don't spend any more than like $1.50 on delivery if I can help it. Maybe like $2.50 max if I'm like super craving whatever the food is. Oh my god, you got DoorDash Plus. Oh my god, Richie Mitch Rich Pants over here. God damn, with that DoorDash, the Dash Pass. To be fair, I don't order out enough to justify me getting the Dash Pass thing. I only get it like maybe once or twice a month, maybe. I order out. Sometimes I don't even get it at all. Like for a month, I won't eat out. So I can't justify spending money on the Dash Pass. So I just eat the fee. It's cheaper. Quick chat steals CJ's DoorDash login. No. I remember when I had Dash Pass, now I'm old and broke. I love eating out. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with eating out. I think if you got the money for it, by all means, Dash Pass can be a really good way to save money on things, especially if you order a lot, obviously. That's good for you. I'm just saying, for me personally, I don't actually order out that often. So I don't get the Dash Pass because it's not that much. It's not that much savings for me if I were to get it. It wouldn't be worth it. All right, let's see what we got for you, Cola, for your general guidance reading. We got so off topic. It's our Dash Pass. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will play the cover song after this reading, Jeremy. Thank you for the cover song, Redeem. Those goons you guys say made me want goons. Yes. Oh my god, my crab rangoons were so fucking good. They were so delicious, bro. Holy shit. Oh. They were so clearly freshly made and freshly fried. Oh, it was everything I wanted. Those crab rangoons actually hit the spot. The rangoosey. Yeah, that rangoosey really hit. It was so delicious. And they were on sale. That was even better. The delivery fee was only 99 cents. We love that. We love an under $1 delivery fee. And then also, it was fucking happy hour at the Chinese restaurant. So like the crab rangoons and the sweet and sour chicken were about 25% off. So a meal that was normally like 30 bucks ended up being like 20. It was great. It was fantastic. I loved it. I had a great time. Hi, Toya. Welcome in. How are you? Let's put these cards up on the screen for you. We've got the first card, which is... Wait, that's wands. Whoops, we need swords. There we go. There's swords. Love the clearance prices. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I love crab rangoons so much, so much. They were so fresh and delicious. It was literally like everything I wanted. It was everything I needed. It was healing me. I was restoring HP eating those crab rangoons. Next up, we've got... There we go. And the XP bar was low. I'm trying to recreate this crab rangoon I've had before. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Also, kind of a hot take. I like crab rangoons with the artificial crab more than I like the crab rangoons with the real crab in it. Like the real crab is good, but like there is something I think just nostalgic about the artificial crab, the fake crab meat. It hits different. It hits different. But I like it. They had actual crab or something, but instead of wrapping it once, they fried it and they used the filling as dip. Oh, you know, there's been like a TikTok trend where people are getting a tortilla and they're using that as like a wrapper to make like these giant crab rangoon like burritos essentially that they're frying. And it looks really fucking yummy. The thing about the imitation crab meat does just hit. Yeah, it was really good. It is. I don't know what the fuck they put in that shit. I've only had crab rangoon in college, so it's some good vibes. Yeah. Wait, what if it's like the crunch wrap? It's not quite like a crunch wrap. It's too flat, but like that is like a whole thing. Like the crunch is like the fried wonton. Ooh, oh my god. You want to create a crab rangoon crunch wrap? I think I would nut everywhere if I had that. Just all over the place. I'll feed you crab rangoon. Yes. It'd be so delicious. I would actually love to try that. That sounds incredible. We got culinary masterminds concocting new creations within this chat right now. A crab rangoon crunch wrap. I can see it now. They're gonna unveil that shit at the Taco Bell. Don't they have like a Taco Bell convention where they talk about like the new releasing of product line shit? Yeah, our daily gooning session. Yeah, I love gooning with you guys when we get to eat the crab rangoons together. And I posted a picture of me holding up my crab rangoon for you guys to take a bite. It was so nice. I love gooning with you. It was such a blast. Let's put up the last card. Last card is there we go. Something about ripping open a rangoosey gets me going. Yeah, just slurping that shit down. And then that sweet and tangy, sweet and sour sauce. Oof. So good. So good. All right. Well, we got all the cards for you, Cola, for your general guidance reading. In order of left to right, we have the 9 of Swords. We have the reverse 8 of Cups. And we have the reverse Knight of Wands. So we start with the 9 of Swords, which is a card of shit's tough. Shit's tough. I would say mentally. Mentally, things are pretty difficult. This is a card of usually like a heavy burden, suffering, grief. This is like pain or mental illness. Things have been tough, man. It definitely feels that way. I think things have been really difficult. Maybe it feels like you lost something. And the reason why I say that's because we followed up with the reverse 8 of Cups. And the reverse 8 of Cups is a card of you're no longer tied to this thing. It's like, it sucks that it's gone, you know, that you had to lose something, that it feels like you've lost something important to you. But ultimately, the 8 of Cups in reverse is actually an encouragement card of like telling you like, hey, you're not tied down. You can go wherever you want, right? This is your chance for freedom to explore, to go in any direction you choose. This is a chance for you to go on a journey towards like a place that gives you more like spiritual satisfaction, right? There's nothing holding you back. There's nothing tying you down. So wherever you want to go, you can go now, right? Like, it kind of sucks you had to get to this point, but like, you got to look at the silver lining. You got to look at the bright side, because there are bright sides. There are good things that I think you can look at in the situation objectively. This is your chance to explore the horizons, you know? And that's what the reverse 8 of Cups is about. And then we followed up with the reverse Knight of Wands. And the reverse Knight of Wands is somebody who feels like they're kind of rushing through things a little bit. Maybe they're a little bit blinded by their passions in a sense. Also can represent like a jealous person. So it feels like maybe you're seeing how things are going with maybe other people around you. And it's kind of getting to you a little bit because you're like, why can't that be me? Things seem to be going so perfectly and nicely for them. And why is this happening to me, right? Things went just fine for them. Things went just fine for so-and-so. So why am I dealing with all this bullshit right now? Yeah? And yeah, that definitely tracks. I kind of spent a life built around a hard skill that's getting a bit obsolete while I neglected stuff I actually wanted to do. Got to watch a lot of people make amazing things and was stuck in the job. It sucks, but you can't compare yourself to them. You can't. It's like comparison is the enemy of just existence, right? Like, I know how easy it is to want to compare yourself to the people around you. 1000% I get it. I do that shit all the fucking time, but it's not good. You gotta realize. And you can always just decide now, like, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing now, right? It's not too late. It's not too late to do your own thing. Now that the party's over, I can start. Exactly. I think that's sort of the key thing here. It's like, yes, it sucks. Maybe you worry that you wasted your time. You could have been doing these things sooner. But what's happened has happened. What's in the past is in the past. You can't change what's already happened, but you can decide what you want to do now. And that's kind of what these cards are about. It's like, rather than getting, you know, seething with jealousy over, you know, what other people have and what other people are doing right now and what other people have done in the past, all you can do is decide what you want to do. So what do you want to do? Because it feels like you got a lot of options. With that reverse 8 of Cups, it's telling you, you got a lot of options. You can choose to kind of go in a lot of different directions. So it's just a matter of personal preference. Those things you were jealous of seeing your coworkers and like the people around you doing, why don't you do them yourself now? You know? What you know, projects or, you know, personal things do you want to create or make or do or have fun with, right? Go for it. Throw yourself at it. See what happens. I think now is like the liberation phase for you to actually do all of those things you were maybe kind of like maybe bitterly thinking that you wanted to do before, but you couldn't. It's like, well, now you can. There's nothing holding you back now. So go for it. There's no need to be jealous of other people because now you can make your own memories. So there you go. I hope that helps, Cola. Fingers crossed. Less data shoveling, more art, I think. Yeah, have fun, get creative. Indulge in the hobbies and the things you always wanted to do before that you felt like you couldn't. Because now you can. It's never too late. It's only late when you're dead. And, I mean, you're talking, so I don't think you're dead yet. All right. I think we are officially caught up on everybody. Just on the inside. No. I need you to get that life back up. So we're gonna do the cover song redeem that Jeremy redeemed. So let's see what we got here. Where is it? I'll show my internet. You can see. Let me. Wow, whose YouTube channel is this? Wow, is that a new ASMR roleplay video? Wow. Oh my goodness. I wonder if anybody's watched this video from this person before. Wow. All right, let's see if we can find. Where is it? You wanted Tsunaida. There it is. Okay, let me pause my music. Holy moly, some sort of merfolk ASMR. Yeah. Let me pause the music so it can play. Hold on. I gotta unmute. There we go. Yippee! There you go. Play the music. There we go. Yeah, there's your cover song redeemed. Thank you for redeeming the cover song. I hope you enjoyed. There you go. All right, so now we do final calls for people who were not here when we called for them initially. So we are now doing final call for Call Me. All your songs are great. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. That's so sweet of you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so call me. If you are here, speak now. Otherwise, we're going to raffle off your tarot slot to somebody else. Bass singer. I've been sitting on my cover song, but I still need to finish my project that goes with it. So, but I do have another one ready to release. I just have other shit I want to do with it. All right. I do think Call Me has disappeared, so we will be raffling off their slot. So for those of you in chat who have not gotten a reading yet for me today, and you would like one, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess the number can get the reading. $902 is not a number between 1 and 10, unfortunately, Ludi. Very close, though. Very nice try. You're off by a few. Just a couple, just a couple. I'm sure you were very close. Did everybody get the reading they wanted today? I don't see anybody guessing any numbers. Besides Ludi, but Ludi's already gotten a reading. Is everybody satisfied with their readings today? Okay. Well, if that's how it is, that's how it is. I'll also do a final call for Sakshi on YouTube. Sakshi, are you here? This is the final call for you. Okay. I guess we're surprisingly done early today. 2 no-shows. Looks like everybody got the readings that they wanted at least. So that's good. That's good. I hope the readings today could help. My fingers are crossed. Let's see here. Who is online? Who is up right now? Ooh, Bobby is live. I never get the chance to raid Bobby. It's a short stream. Well, nobody else wanted a raiding today, so it is what it is. It's okay. Some streams are longer than others. Tomorrow's stream will no doubt be much longer. So tomorrow we are playing more Zero Escape. We are playing more Virtue's Last Reward. So if you want to see some psychological horror visual novel and puzzle games and all that good stuff, that will be tomorrow. Normally those streams are like minimum 4 hours long. I'm trying not to do the overnight thing again. I told you I'd still be reading by the time you finish. Yeah, I just didn't think I'd finish so fast. Normally these streams are like at least another half an hour, but c'est la vie. That is what it is. But we're gonna raid Bobby. We're gonna raid Bobby, who's currently doing some art. Looks pretty cute. I feel like I never get the chance to raid them. They raid me, but I never usually get the chance to raid them, so it'll be fun. So yeah, we're gonna raid Bobby, who is currently doing some cute art. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow for some Zero Escape. But if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. I will be chilling in the Discord if you guys want to hang out and chit chat and all that good stuff. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Good night. I love you.